What should I know about prescription drug offenses in Central Ohio? I'm Shawn Dominy, a criminal defense lawyer in Columbus, Ohio, and this video is going to answer that question. I've been practicing for over 20 years, and I can say that the offenses that have increased the most in the past 20 years are prescription drug offenses. It seems that there was a perfect storm of pharmaceutical companies coming up with new drugs, doctors being willing to write the prescriptions for them, and plenty of patients who needed them. And what I've seen very frequently is that a case that ends up as a crime started out as a legitimate need for the prescription medication. That often leads to a tolerance, which then can lead to obtaining the drugs illegally. So we are very familiar with these kinds of cases, and we've represented many clients charged with prescription drug offenses. Those offenses typically include illegal processing of drug documents, forgery, and obtaining dangerous drugs by deception. When we have a client charged with a prescription drug offense, we take a two-part approach like we do in other drug offense cases. That two-part approach is first finding some way, some alternative to the traditional prosecution. What that means in these cases is typically diversion or intervention in lieu of conviction. Either of those alternatives leads to the charge being completely dismissed, and so that's why we always seek that first. But simultaneous with that, we are preparing to contest the charge in case Plan A doesn't work out. And by contesting the charge, I mean investigating the facts, researching the law, maybe filing motions to suppress evidence that was illegally obtained, and using that defense that we've prepared first to negotiate with the prosecutor for a favorable plea agreement, or second, to have a jury trial if necessary if we can't reach an agreement that you find acceptable. We've been applying that two-part approach since 1997. As a result, we have achieved some favorable outcomes for our clients. You can read about those on our website on the case results page. You can also see on our website reviews from some of our previous clients. I think that you'll see that we have a high rate of client satisfaction. That's partly due to our focus on just this one narrow area of law. And I think it's also partly due to the fact that we take on a limited number of clients so that we can provide outstanding service to each client. If you have been charged with a prescription drug offense in Columbus or Central Ohio, and you'd like to schedule a free consultation about your case, there are a couple of ways you can reach us. You can call the number that's on the screen, or on our website, you can complete a contact form. Either way, we hope that you found this video about prescription drug offenses helpful, and we welcome the opportunity to speak with you about your case.